Fortnite's latest season, part of the 5th chapter update of the game, is a transformative experience that turns the whole thing into one of tech's recent favorite buzzwords, a metaverse. In fact, inside of it, 3 different yet connected game-as-a-service products have been released. The first of which, chronologically, is the survival game, LEGO Fortnite. So how's the first game within a game that Fortnite offers us? Watch the XboxEra review to find out. Let's start from the very beginning. Fortnite used to be Epic Games' attempt to blast into multiple popular genre trends of the mid-2010s, combining base building, tower defense, a co-op horde mode, and all kinds of materials, loot boxes, and whatnot, to try and make their next big hit, as since the days of Gears of War, they had a hard time imposing themselves via new IPs. This mode's name was Save the World, and its early access did decent numbers to be fair, but Fortnite only skyrocketed in popularity when the developers hastily put together a working Battle Royale mode, leading the much viral PUBG to the console sphere and slowly transforming to something much bigger and different too. Fast forward to 2023, and the game has had just about everything. Live events with millions of players, crossovers with the likes of Marvel, Dragon Ball Z, Star Wars, and even other video games like Halo and God of War. Heck, it's also had multiple engine upgrades that by now brought Fortnite to the beauty of Unreal Engine 5, with all the bells and whistles of the newer generation hardware like ray tracing, 120Hz, HDR, and so on. There's even a creative mode where players can create their own game types and experiences. Every 3 months or so, there's a new season, and about once a year, a new chapter that introduces far more transformative changes than just a new map, new weapons, and whatnot. Indeed, Chapter 5, Season 1 Underground brought various changes such as a new mantling system, various new items, an updated map with a moving train, and so on. But even more importantly, it introduced 3 different games inside of the Fortnite launcher. All 3 that could easily be standalone free-to-play titles within Epic Games' own ecosystem, or metaverse if you will. Released on the 7th, 8th, and 9th of December respectively, players could test the survival game LEGO Fortnite, the racing game Rocket Racing from Psyonix, the developers of Rocket League, and Fortnite Festival from the folks at Harmonix with the likes of Rock Band and Fuser in their portfolio. Okay, we're finally done with the long history lesson. Now let's look at what LEGO Fortnite does. It all begins with a very positive surprise for Fortnite regulars, who will find that most of their available skins and character models, with the exception of licensed ones like Marvel, Star Wars, and so on, have received for free a LEGO mini version, usable in this game within a game of the brand new Fortnite metaverse. Whether your favorite is Fish Sticks, Sparkplug, or the old school classic Red Knight, chances are you'll find what you need, with over 1,200 skins transported for free into this new title. Naturally, this means that pretty much any future or past skins, again aside from most of the licensed ones, will also unlock the LEGO counterpart, whether it's bought from the in-game store via V-Bucks, unlocked via the seasonal battle passes, or any other events. As the player selects their LEGO minifigure and up to 3 buddies online if they so desire, everyone is transported into a brand new world of LEGO via Portal, opening up what is an experience that in many ways resembles Fortnite, yet it's a completely different and much polished experience on its own. Perfectly playable even by those who have no interest whatsoever in Epic Games' standard third-person shootouts. The starting point is extremely similar to most survival games you may have already played, be it Minecraft, Ark Survival Evolved, Conan Exiles, or whatever your jam is. Players start in the middle of nowhere with nothing at hand, inside a procedurally generated 3D world. It has to be pointed out immediately that while a large chunk of Fortnite is about base building and destroying stuff, LEGO Fortnite has what you would define a static world, as in the terrain cannot be destroyed but only what's on it like trees, rocks, and so on. Visually, a decent comparison would be this year's other big LEGO game, LEGO 2K Drive, with a slightly cartoony yet standard 3D world that isn't fully made out of bricks, with only characters, buildings, and such following the LEGO dogmas. Indeed, much of the survival aspect of the game barely feels like LEGO. Aside from our minifigure characters, trees, stones, bushes, plants that we need to harvest for our survival or for crafting and building are generic 3D elements, not toy-like at all, though this may have been done to further separate what items are built by us and which aren't. Speaking of building, players can create their own village and level it up, which in turn unlocks more and more buildings, crafting tools, and so on. While you can choose one from many available houses, sheds, towers, and more, building piece by piece what the game tells you to, you can also freely and manually create anything you like by adding floor tiles, walls, all kinds of decorations, furniture, light sources, and so on. Players can even build basic moving vehicles, not unlike in the Tears of the Kingdom, via the use of balloons, jet engines, and more. Other than that, expect the usual barrage of survival game trope, as LEGO Fortnite as of now is a fairly safe if surprisingly well-made trip into the genre. Caves to explore for rare materials, enemies spawning around especially at night, secrets such as hidden bandit camp, all the way down to more unique things such as mysterious and inclusive sightings under the rainbow. On top of being able to creatively construct your village and recruit villagers as if it were Animal Crossing, much of the progression also boils down to acquiring increasingly powerful tools, such as pickaxes, swords, and bows of rarer and rarer quality, which in turn determines their durability, damage numbers, and even what materials they can tackle to begin with. Again, if you've played survival games, Minecraft in particular, you more or less know what to expect. The LEGO twist mainly materializes in the visual style of items and characters, and of course being able to unite blocks and build your own LEGO house even if you're not Ed Sheeran. On that note, it has to be pointed out that the game's survival mode is very grindy, and that buildings require a lot of materials and so do upgrades. Crafting things can take a long time, so building a stellar base is quite the time commitment. But those who don't feel like doing that can always play in either creative mode with unlimited building options and even fight enabled, or simply customize the rules of their server by enabling or disabling hunger, damage, and more, making the experience a lot less demanding in the process. As of this review, of the 3 new modes in Fortnite's new metaverse, LEGO Fortnite is by far the most popular, and it's not only due to the behemoth brand that is LEGO. It's not excessively daring, but it is surprisingly fun, polished, and it's a good-looking survival game, a genre often quite notable for having games that are quite ugly, poorly running, or have janky experiences. All the basics of a good survival experience are here, and players have solid freedom in constructing their own LEGO creations, or alternatively to follow the guidelines and build standard things as suggested by the game, with lots of customization and servers allowing up to 8 players to work together towards a common goal, or to troll each other if they want to. LEGO Fortnite has the potential to become a mainstay for prior Fortnite fans, offering a fresh enough experience to perhaps convince newcomers to hop onto this title as well. If future updates keep making the game more varied, deep, and fresh, we could truly have a near unmissable gem on our hands.